Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh. I never know when I am going on live. It totally throws me off. The more I do this, though, the better I will be. So I just want to say hello, everybody. Okay, there we go. We are talking about why high performance habits are useless. I am Renee Dominguez, the founder and CEO of Empowered Leadership, also the creator of the Self Confidence Resolution. Why did that just slip through my lips? What is going on today? I'm in day two of a 3-day online training. So I wanted to find time to hop on. This is not normally when I would go on, but we had a break. So I wanted to take advantage of this time to talk to you all. So if you don't know anything about me, I love high performance habits. I love talking about empowering women to reach their next level, but coming from a place of excitement, coming from a place of confidence, enthusiasm, joy, abundance, because I know what it's like to have the opposite of all that. When I was in the corporate world, I didn't live a life of abundance. Left. Oh my gosh. It's a tongue twister kind of a day today. I'm going to slow it down. Breathe. Sometimes we just need to breathe, right? Slow things down, reset ourselves. So let me slow it down. I lived a life where I did not live in abundance. I lived in scarcity. And it wasn't just scarcity in regards to even money, it was scarcity in my confidence. It was scarcity in my leadership. It was scarcity on the belief that I could do what I had set out to do, what I know I'm capable of doing. And high performance habits really was a game changer for me. I love Brendan Burchard. He is one of my virtual mentors. I've been following him for years. And I came across him from someone else who recommended his High Performance Habits book to me. And that was just a game changer for me ever since. But now that been talking more about it, I've been listening to my clients and hearing how high performance habits have been useless. And you might be saying, "Well, Renee, what are you talking about? This is what your whole business is about, right?" But high performance habits can be useless when we don't work them towards our advantage. What do I mean by that? When we don't have our why, and this is something that is missing in so many high performing people. I work predominantly with females, but I have male clients as well. So I'm going to say people. All right, let's turn this off now. And I realized that if they don't have their why do I want a better job? Why do I want to negotiate my salary? Why do I want to lose weight? Why do I want to remove anxiety? When they don't have it dialed in on their why, and they think, I'm just going to stop this and do that. How many times have you said that yourself? I'm going to use me as an example when I've said that. Let's see, what do I want to say? Hmm, what do I want to use as an example? I'm just going to use a generic one. I want to lose 25 pounds. Actually, that is true. Gained a lot of weight during COVID. I want to slow down again. I want to lose 25 pounds. But why do I want to lose 25 pounds? Oh, because I just want to get back to my weight I was prior to COVID. Okay, but is that going to get me out of bed? No, it's not. And then, but I've said, but I have habits in place where I'm going to get up in the morning and I'm going to have my workout gear ready to go, and I know what workout I'm going to do. But yet, each and every morning, I don't do that. That's not the case. I do get up. But how many of us have an example like that where we are not in tune with our why on a micro level? My why is to get up in the morning is not to get back to my ideal weight, is because I don't want to live a life where I am jeopardizing my health, where I am putting myself at risk with medical issues. I don't want to live and create this life where I am putting myself in at risk with having chronic pain, having issues, being fragile, not being healthy. Those are different, right? Than I just want to get back to this number I was before. But high performance habits is saying, well, if you have it in your head that this is what you want, you have your goal, you put your clothes out, changing your habit, putting something in place, have a pattern disruption there because I'm not just laying in bed. I now know, like, oh, when my alarm goes off, my clothes are there. I'll get up. And then I'll get up, get dressed, and do my thing, and then work out. But that's all useless if I don't know my why. How many of you know your why? Oh, that's a big one, right? Who talks like that? Do you know your why on why you want to lose weight? Do you know your why on why you want to negotiate your salary? Do you know your why on a micro level on why you want to be an empowered, impactful, purposeful leader? No, we just think like, oh, that's just the next thing I'm supposed to do. When it comes to negotiating your salary, every insecurity comes up, right? For most people, not all people, but for most people. How do I stand and plant my feet on the ground and say, I know my worth and I'm going to own it? And it is not negotiable, it is not up for debate. That's hard because every limiting belief that we have comes up and we say like, well, I'll actually negotiate lower. I'll start higher, but I really might what I'll settle for is way lower because if they don't see the value in me, then maybe I don't deserve it. Mm. But when we stand strong in confidence, knowing our worth and owning it, your why behind it is I know my worth. My worth is I spent years becoming an expert in my field. I'm educated in this field. I have invested in myself in this field. I have the background and experience to be the go to expert, to be the leader in my field. That's my why. That is why I am going to negotiate my worth and own it because I have this whole story, this whole history that backs up my worth. But how many of us actually remember to do that? That's my why. That's why I'm negotiating my worth because I have all that. Most people will say, "Oh, I'm just worth it." Well, why? Because that's what I deserve. Well, why do you deserve it? Because that's just the next step. Do you see how it doesn't tap into the why? So that's why all these insecurities start to come up when it comes to negotiating our worth. But then let's talk about I want to just stop doing this and start doing that. Well, you first started off the sentence with a negative, right? High performance habits is saying, just do it, just like Nike, just do it. Yeah. But you can't just do it if you don't know why you're doing it. So you always want to get to the core of like, what is my why? Why do I want to do it? Instead of saying, I'm going to stop doing this and start doing that, how about just saying, I am going to now, starting right now, do this. And the ways I'm going to ensure that I start doing this is blah, 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 blah. I'm putting all these things in place. These are our pattern disruptions. And I might be speaking a different language to you. And if that's the case, I want you to be intrigued. I want you to say, what is she talking about? What are these words and how does it make sense? And I want to learn and know more because the more you know, the more you can do, right? So I want you to do that. But pattern disruptions is to change a behavior. We 80% of our decision making is done automatically. We don't even think about it. So we have to put pattern disruptions in place so our brain will send the signal to our frontal cortex to say, "Ooh, we are in learning mode. We're not in autopilot mode. We are in learning mode." And that's why pattern disruptions are really great. But you don't want to say, I'm going to stop this and do that. I'm going to do this. And I love this with my clients. This is what they did. They bought an alarm clock. They wanted to start getting up in the morning earlier to practice a healthy morning routine because they noticed that I I dra what's the word that they use? That they are not excited to get up in the morning. They use more colorful words, but I'm gonna say they were not excited to get up in the morning, so it just dragged, and they stayed in bed, hopped on the phone, looked at emails, looked at social media, and just was not excited to want to get up, and they noticed that their days would be really long. The days would just drag, their energy would just be very low, they could never get it back up, they didn't find any excitement in their day. So I said, "Let's practice a morning routine. We get to set the tone for the day." But easier said than done. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm just gonna stop looking at my phone first and just start getting up." No, because our brain, 80% of our decision making is on autopilot. So your brain's gonna just go on autopilot, and then you're gonna lay there on your phone, on your phone, on social media, looking at emails, responding, and dragging like, "Oh, I gotta get up." Pattern disruption is I'm going to put my phone in another room, or I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to buy an alarm clock. This is what my clients did. They bought an alarm clock and they put it on the other side of the room, so they literally had to get up out of bed to turn it off. And because their phone was not near them, they said, "Well, I will just start my morning routine now. My workout clothes are there, and I know what I'm gonna do." And it didn't have to be anything extreme. It was just, "I'm gonna spend 15 minutes stretching. I'm gonna spend 10 minutes meditating." They allowed the morning to be about them. And then you know what happened from that? It's pretty amazing. What happened from that was that they were able to they I had them journal, and what they were able to do and identify was, wow, we had more energy. We were more clear. We were better at making decisions. We were more responsive. We weren't coming from a place of scarcity of with our energy. We came from a place of abundance with our energy. And it was such a game changer just from that little tweak in the morning, but their why is what did it for them. I did not wanna continue living a life where I did not enjoy getting up in the morning. Mm. I did not Their why was also, I did not want to live each and every day not being happy. That is what got them to go to the store or on Amazon and buy an alarm clock. That is what got them to turn their phone off or put their phone away. I no longer want to, soon as I wake up, sacrifice my energy, my mindset to something else, to someone else. So if you are ready for more, if you're ready to say, I am here to be a game changer. I know I'm meant for more. I want to make more money, but coming from a place of authenticity. In order to make more money, you need to stand confident in who you are and what you bring to the table. You I coach on leadership. I mentor on leadership. How are you showing up as a leader? And many people have many different definitions of a leader. I'm curious to know what is your definition of a leader? How do you feel you contribute to the greater good of your mission, of your vision? Is it in alignment with the company's vision and mission? What are you doing to leave your impact, your stamp, your legacy on the world? Who do you want to impact? For me, it's I want to I want women to feel empowered. I cannot empower them, but I can provide them with the tools, the guidance, the mentorship on how they can empower themselves to create the life that they want and on their terms. That is my mission because I did not have that. I had a background, a career that I grew in my career, but it was a very male dominant industry and there was not very many women there. So I didn't have any female mentors. I didn't even know that there were business coaches available to me. I thought it was only for C-suite executives. It just was not in my realm of knowledge. I didn't hear about anybody being a business coach. This was only just 4 or 5 years ago. It just wasn't a part of my awareness. I just did not know that I knew they existed, but I thought it was for C-suites. So I felt alone. 2 degrees, 6 certifications in different professions, and yet I still felt I wasn't measuring up because I had no one telling me, no one showing me, no one guiding me, no one providing me with mentorship on how to be impactful, how to stand in confidence, how to speak my truth, how to know my worth and own it. And I'm now making that my mission for you all. I want you to know that you're not alone. And if you want to get rid of stress, you want to get rid of anxiety, you want to step into confidence, you want to be more productive, you want to put yourself first and create the life that you know you're meant to live and on your terms. I would love for you to reach out to me. I have here a phone number that you can reach out to me. Text me, type in community. I have a free little gift for you if you do that. But I want you to know you're not alone and there's resources available. And if I'm not the right fit for you, I know so many other people that I would be more than happy to refer you to because there is someone out there who can help you. I come from the background of corporate. I know what it's like to be a female in a male dominant industry. I know what it's like to feel like I have no voice because it was taken from me and I did not know how to claim it back. I know what it's like to hit the glass ceiling that I did not think applied to me. I didn't have the tools to shatter it. I know what it's like to feel like I am being treated unfairly. It is so much more than that. But I know what that feels like, and I know what it feels like to feel like, "Oh my gosh, did I miss a day in college? Did I miss a course? How come nothing prepared me for this? Am I the only one going through this?" I realized that I wasn't the only one going through this. So I want you to know you're not alone. There are resources. I'm here for you. If you are ready to raise your hand and say, "I'm ready for more. I'm ready for more happiness. I'm ready for more joy." Do you notice I'm saying things I want you to move forward into, not away from? I'm not saying, do you want to get rid of the stress and be happy? No. I'm saying, do you want more joy? Do you want more abundance? Do you want to live a life where it is on your terms? Are you ready to say, I'm worth it and I am going to own it? No one will make me play small ever again. I am going to learn how to use the tools to empower myself to use my voice, to speak up for myself, to go for that next position in my career, to create a team in my business, to lead my team as a strong, impactful, empowered leader. This is what I'm here to do. I am here to serve. If you feel like you are ready for more, I am happy to connect with you. Let's see, here we go. It's a bit.ly to book a call with me. It's a 60-minute complimentary call. I'm offering this to you because I am spending this time to give back. There's a lot going on right now in the world. And if there's something that I can do to help give back, I want to be a part of that. And this is part of me and my values, making sure that people have accessibility to resources. I don't want someone to say, I can't afford to figure out my first step. If you're ready to develop high performance, if you're ready to step into your next level, let's have a conversation and let's see where we go from there. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you all. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Wednesday's hump day. So I will see you all tomorrow. Actually, let's make it a date tomorrow. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.